слушал этот завод. Я не знаю, ну, одно там должно быть. Там народу было, да?
Oh, and the map of
Да, да,
Ukraine.
да. Бесплатно там на борьбу со СМИ там это делается. Потом через неделю был только Амилоров. Конечно, все было платно, но и людей было в 10 раз больше.
So if you look here, this building with the tarp on the front, if you remember the images, that building was on fire and they're now currently repairing it. You can see down here where that couple's walking, you can see where some of the bricks have not been restored yet. Either they weren't found or they haven't been recovered. Most of the bricks in the square, let me zoom out. Most of these bricks in this area were ripped out and used. And many of them have been found and replaced, but some are still missing. And if you look down here along the street, this is a memorial street now. And let me zoom in. So you can see there's piles of bricks and a person's portrait who died during the protests. You can see up here on the hill there was something there, some kind of a statue or something that was ripped out. The bricks were used to basically fight off the pro-government police and military. And the people protesting were anti-government. And if you remember why, is because the president at the time of Ukraine was basically Putin's, in Putin's pocket, and the people wanted him out. So that's what happened here. So, I mean, you had people in the streets camping, living, fighting it was months and months and months. I think it was almost a year that went down. So it's and that just happened very recently. If you remember, that was just a couple years ago. So it kind of makes you really think, if things get too sideways and screwed up, what can happen in your own country, when the people get together for a common cause. So anyway, pretty amazing stuff. Very somber, very sobering as well. I saw there was a couple Orthodox priests kind of walking the street looking at the portraits. I got some images of that, so I'll be sure to include the still images of that in the video. It's kind of interesting stuff, so we'll be checking back in.